everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Browns are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against that Jets team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th.
Make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you just...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Bridgewater now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On third down, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 82 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 41-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the offense will now face a 2nd and 14 after that last penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Green, 39. Green. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Powers through. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Green, 39! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
On play action, they'll throw. He finds Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now back to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie safety, Jamal Adams. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. First carry for Elijah McGuire. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Outside of the the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater, he's going to fire one deep left sideline, and a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run. Draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. And this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it to Hyde. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
They'll run with McGuire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But no second guess. The call here, it was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Taylor on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They run it again with Hyde. Powerful running. And he won't go down. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A strong run by a strong runner in Carlos Hyde.
I like how you just characterize him, because that's him in a nutshell. And you saw it there on that run. His ability to continually move forward and the legs always churning, I think that's one of the attributes that's really special about him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They go to Johnson again. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go now. Watching now, Barney.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll set up a throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. In motion left, Curse. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Johnson evades the tackler, and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's going to look deep now for Landry. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Here we go now.
Now McGuire. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He juked him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Again, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Taylor. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Marcus Mariota, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Forward. Dagger.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. In motion left, Curse. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns.